Hi, this is Roger. Thanks for dropping by. Well, you would turn on now, wouldn't you? You just waited for me to press play. Sometimes when plans change, it's great. Other times it's not. You are a cheeky cat. He comes in the garden an awful lot. I think his game will stop once my cats get out there. But he's just sitting there in the sun. I don't mind, he's a lovely cat. He's only a youngster. And he sits up on the shed a lot of the time. Anyway, yeah, I think when my cats are out there, that's going to stop. They'll have to find somewhere else to sit in the sun. That's okay up there. I'm happy with that. And there's room for a couple of other mounts to go up there. And what I thought I might put up there is things like this. Mounts that are in bloom. So that I can see them from my sitting place. What else have we got on a mount? We've got that one. That can come out. I don't think that's going to be in flower much longer, but that can... There, so I can see them from on my workbench now. And, sorry, my laptop table. There's no other mounts that have got blooms on. But yeah, that leaves a huge big space on there now. So I think that's the way we'll sort of twist that round. The Jenkins CI will be open soon, so then that come over. Oh, I suppose this one can come out as well. I've forgotten about this one. It's hiding. You see, it's hiding, you know, where it gets the better light, which means I don't see it. You know, we need stuff out in places where we can see them. Ah! And one long cane, so you have to excuse the camera here, but that one long cane touched that flipping dendrobium. That's all it did, was touch it, and it fell over. It's becoming a nuisance. Still, the blooms will be going soon, then it can go somewhere else. Yeah, so that gets me a few mounts there. But basically the plans for today have stopped because work stopped play, and some of that play was work anyway. I opened an envelope this morning and the probate documents have arrived. That changes everything because it's now all systems go. I've actually got the real thing. We ordered 5, so you know, an original and 5 other originals because I didn't know how many we would need, and the additional copies, if you ordered them at the time, were a couple of quid. If you had to request them later, they got expensive. So I thought, well, let's just get them. If we don't use them, fair enough. And then I spent ages going through all Mum's stuff to get to find the share documentation, which I've already sort of dealt with. I'd done all the phone calls, it contacted the company that will be dealing with them and selling them, and they sent a letter with the reference numbers and everything like that, but they said we can't do anything till you're granted probate, which I've now got. To find that documentation, it's always the way, isn't it? When there's a huge pile of stuff, it's always the last bit that you come to, and that should have been on the top really. Anyway, so I got sidetracked, and I had a light bulb moment through a suggestion of another viewer who said, why don't you take the light bulb out and get a plug that fits a light socket and get your power over this side. So I've only just done this. It will get tidied up. The extension lead can be probably put down the end there, out the way, and then all the wires tucked behind my workbench so that it's tidy. And that's the electrics for the hydrofogger and for my desktop fan. The only 2 electrical things over this side that I need. And I got a double electric socket to fiddle with those electrics down there on that box. And when I got up there and took the light bulb out and plugged that in, and I went and turned the light on to connect the power, the little light over there came on because they're a pair on a switch. And I thought, why am I messing about down there when I can do exactly the same over that side? And just get a light socket type plug. You know, I don't use the lights anyway. Plug it in there and I've then got my electricity that side. Just utilising the 2 lights that I've already got. So that's what I'm going to do. I've got one of these. Now that's not just a normal extension lead, that's got surge protection in it. And I thought, as a precaution, as we're using a light circuit, we'll get a decent extension lead with surge protection and fused and everything, and each plug of each unit is fused. so I think we're relatively safe here. So yeah, I'm going to do the same the other side. I'll order a plug, and then I'll get will I need another extension lead? No, I've got a spare one round the old house. I haven't cleared the conservatory out yet, and when I do, there are extension leads round there that have yet to be taken down when I clear the place out, which I'll have to get on with now. We've got probate. I've got a document doing the rounds between my sisters and my brother. It's got to have individual signatures on it. Once that document's done, I'll be sending all the stuff over to the conveyancer, and they will exchange contracts. So obviously the access to the old house, I may only have another 3 weeks, maybe 4, until completion, in which case I hand over the keys. And boy, will we do a happy dance at that point. Oh dear, it's end in sight. Anyway, I took document round to my sister to get these signatures. She does the passing round of the other 3, and she's ill. She's upstairs in bed. So I saw her other half. I said, well, here's the form. We've waited long enough to get to this stage. If we have to wait more because Julie's not well, then just do it and don't worry about it. We've waited this amount of time, an extra days or even a week. It just doesn't matter. So don't you start running around trying to get stuff done, feeling under pressure when she's not well. You know, we'll just wait. So it's been one of those days. Plus the plumber's been here again. He's been ferreting about. He put a big magnetic filter in last time he was here. He was here a long time last time. And that got cleaned out today, and he put another bottle of the cleaning fluid in there and went round and banged all the radiators to sort of dislodge anything because the filter's doing its job now. As the stuff gets moved through the system, the filter picks it up. So it's gradually cleaning the system out, and eventually the last thing he'll do is obviously give it a good flush through, fill it up with clean water, and put an inhibitor in there which stops the muck and everything for the future. So no rush. So I said to him today, by the time we've got all this heating system working, it'll be summer and I won't want it. I think he took that the wrong way. Never mind. Anyway, so as I said, this works. I like this idea. I will tidy the wires up, get this out of the way where no water can get on it and everything, so it'll all be up round the back of my bench. My workbench can come out an inch to allow for all that to go up there, and then we'll do exactly the same that side, because I like the idea. I really do. And what else did we do today? My little set of shelves arrived. God, they sound different in the 2 different places. It doesn't look much, but it gets a lot of clutter out of the grow room and allows me to be tidier out there and tidier in here. And I might even get another one. I don't know yet. Anyway, all the kit's coming on out here, so I need to shut the door and keep it nice. Earlier on, I had to leave the heating system off so that the plumber was working with a cold system when he got here. And it was cold outside today. I was starting to get chilly. The warmest place was out here because the heater was on. Anyway, so the planned mounting of orchids and all things like that is not going to get done today. I've had enough today now. So I will pick up on that tomorrow. And I've had some pretty good suggestions to for what we can use to replace kitchen time. And I'll wait till tomorrow when I'm actually going to do a video that needs the replacement name, and I'll choose one. And I'd like to choose one that a viewer has chosen rather than making up my own. So, and then we'll stick with that until I get fed up with it. See you next time. Thanks for dropping by. We will get to do some orchid work soon, I'm sure. But yeah, today those papers that arrived this morning just overrode everything. I had things that I had to do as a consequence of that, so had to be done. But soon I can find somewhere to put it where it can collect dust forevermore. But not yet. See you next time.